So today you are live on SBTV Africa Entertainment Redefined. Today I have with me old journalist, retired journalist. He's called Paajoe Odonkor. We are right here inside Adabraka, and he has something to tell us, something to share, something to motivate the youth, something to learn, and something you need to listen to. So now I have with me, like I said, I have Paajoe Odonkor. So Paajoe Odonkor,
yes,
welcome live on SBTV Africa.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
How is life?
Great. Well, if I am not rich, but then I think there are times I get suicidal tendencies because I've been at the top there before coming down. But then I just want to tell my listeners that the devil don't give anything for free. I went to good schools, Datius Preparatory. From there, I went to Kwabotwe. I am from Kwabotwe. I went to Achimota School. From Achimota College, 6th form, I went to the Institute of Journalism. But then, the journalism was not really paying. I was working with the BBC. It was not paying like today. Yeah, though it was a satisfactory job. But then, my lifestyle was so big, I wanted to impress. So, I started dealing drugs. My first one that I took was India hemp, and that one was for somebody, and I was a carrier. I made $4,000, and then my second trip, I made $8,000. And I said, look, come on, let me do it by my own. I went about 4 trips with India hemp, and I realized that we was
Your trip to where?
I made a trip to Italy. I made a trip to Switzerland. I made a trip to United States. Yeah. And then after that, I started dealing with cocaine. And with the cocaine, I was a big boy. As at 1982, December, I was controlling $162,000. I'd made bare sheet of dollars at the Ringway Hotel, which is now a bank opposite bus stop. And I had a lot of hangers on. I don't take taxi because I felt taking a taxi is a humiliation. I change cars every 2 months. From Jaguar XJS1, I brought Lincoln Continental. The only car I've never brought down here was a Bentley and then a Rolls Royce. But then I was busted in 1984 March, and it was one of the biggest catch of cocaine from the continent of Africa. That is 142 tons. Yes, I was busted, and then I made a little bit of time because my passport shows that I was younger. But then if you see me with my gray hair, you think I'm 75 or 80. Yes, because after I left jail and then came back, I lost all my friends. As for the women, when you have deeper pocket and you have a lot of dollars, they call you honey. But when you get broke and you develop holes in your pocket, they make themselves conveniently unavailable. They vanish. The friends vanish. Out of frustration, me myself, I started to use the drug. Believe me, don't ever go there. Don't let anybody deceive you. Heroin and cocaine. Because with cocaine, when you have 100 million now, within the next 4 hours, you're going to get broke. It will get finished. Yes, and with the heroin, once you start taking it, excuse me, once you start taking it, within 1 month, you get what they call cold turkey. Without it, you can't survive. Your social life, your physical life, you can't even travel. For a long time, I didn't travel. I don't go to funerals because when I go to maybe Kumasi and the cold turkey, I don't have some of the stuff or it runs out, I will have cold turkey. And what is cold turkey? You have stomach cramps, you have rheumatism type of things, and it's the only thing that follows you to your dream. Even in your dream, when you have cold turkey, in your dream it will follow you and they will give you stuff in your dream. It wouldn't work because it's not a real thing. You wake up, the pain is there. You will sell your car worth about $200,000 for $5,000, and you are happy that you got in that money to sustain and support that habit. So I am begging my listeners and that don't ever do the mistake that I did. I have seen women, when we talk about women, I've seen women I can describe as seductive brilliance of the woman with Shatta shape, luscious and kissable lips. I have moved about the best women. I've taken women to Switzerland. I don't want to mention names. And I have slept at Grand Sheraton, which I pay $1,500 a day. Taking women to Venice. Venice is a city on water where you just go with a gondola, the boat, yes, with light reflecting on the river. It's what I call a kaleidoscope, you know, paradise on earth, yes. All because I want to impress the women. But at the end of the day, yeah, they are there for you. They will call you names, darling, honey, yes. But then a day when you develop holes, they will call you Pepper because the magic is gone. They were there just because of your pocket, yes. And so I will plead with you don't make the mistake I did. Today there are places that I go, they look down at me from my footwear. I have one 7-row suit. 7 rows, they are in England. They make the best suit. Not the kind of suit people wear like carpenters show them. These are suits made by Italian tailors, and when they sew one part, they patch it up. Yes, you wear it and you see that, yes, you wear a suit, yes. And those days when you put up a shoe, I'm talking about calf leather, Pierre Cardin, yes. We didn't have China where people go and bring that kind of stuff. I wear rollers, date chronograph, automatic self-rewinding people. Yes, I bought for my girlfriend Cartier 18 carats studded with green emeralds. Green emerald is the highest form of diamonds, yes. But today when I see the women, they tell me, hey, Jeff, is that you? They give me a gift of $50. Pride plays a backseat to desperation. You may say that, well, you have flexed these women before, you have taken them. I have never flown on Zongo on an aircraft before, not even Ghana Airways. I go with Swiss Air, I go with Panam, and always business class, yes. I fly from Britain, that is London to New York with Concorde. I pay $4,700 there to go from London to New York, which is under normal circumstance. When you go by the DC-10 or the Boeing 747, will take you about 6 hours. But then with the Concorde, it will take you 3.5 hours, yes. But then at the end of the day, you become so humiliated, you want to kill yourself. I've tried killing myself 2 times. It didn't work. Yes, I drove a car into a tree at a salon down. It never worked. And then the second time I took Valium. And the Valium I took 10 milligrams. I took about 20. But that day I woke up even earlier than I normally get out of bed. I said, well, stop fighting God. And at that time, I saw people who go to church like they don't have what it takes. That is why they go and hide in church, because I thought I was too smart. One time I told a guy, I'll feed you for the rest of your life. You can't compare yourself to me. God forgive me. When I see this guy today, he said, Charlie, take. He give me pittances, yes. And so I'm such an emotional and sentimental person that when people despise me, I feel so bad. The other day, I went to a church. Somebody invited me. When I walk into the church, what the pastor said, the head pastor who has given himself titles, Bishop, International, who brought this? Who is this man? Some kind of souls you can win. And I just felt so humiliated. I walk out of the church. Yes, but then, yeah, life is about what you make it. I wanted to be rich. I became rich, fabulously rich. But then, what use will it make when you are young and you are rich, and then getting to your 60s, you look like an AIDS patient, or you look like about 75 years, people despising you? No. It is better that you go through the meal, you struggle through the meal, and then at the end of the day, when you are getting older, yes, then you make it. Because there's a saying that the victor needs give no explanation, but the majority do not look out for circumstantial details, but for the successful and unsuccessful outcome. Almost without exception, people will pretend like they love you, but it is articulating a minor motive against an inarticulate major motive. They want your pocket, they want to chop you. And when they chop you and the magic is gone, they say bye-bye. And the kind of things they say about you, yeah, you hear it and you just want to take your life. But then, at the end of the day, I thank God that I'm alive. I still get these suicidal tendencies once in a while. But then, I really want to impart this free advice to you. If you take it, it's going to help you. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is not broken heart. It's when you get hooked to drugs. You feel so bad, yes, and you are hooked, yes, slave. You are enslaved to it, and people will despise you. Your family will get humiliated. Somebody go to your sister to buy things in the shop and say, hey, I saw that your brother, the mad person. Come to think of it, do I sound like a mad person? But this is what drugs, and to quit it was not easy. And after quitting it, people will see you that once a thief, always a thief. Once a drug addict, always a drug addict. Yes. So I will appeal that when people are able to kick the habit, society should not neglect them, because when you start neglecting people, they say, well, after all, the world is neglecting me, even church is neglecting me. Yes, I'm not calling for sympathy, but it makes you go back and do the things you were doing. You say that, oh, I don't care, it's all my relative. Somebody will go and move something from your car. Somebody will break into your car to steal your laptop and money, because they have cold turkey and you are desperate, and you will do anything to support the habit. You don't mind stealing. When they catch you, they catch you. Yes, that is why in the advanced countries like Scandinavia, when you are a drug addict, you go and register at the drugstore and they give you an artificial heroin, methadone, where when you take it, you get normal, not get high. But here we don't have that facilities. They take you to mental hospital, they give you Lagati, yes, and when they give you Lagati instead of methadone, you become so stiff and you become like, as like Accra people say, bulu bulu. Your nerves become so stiff, yes, and before you realize, you get from bad to worse. Yes, I really don't want to know. But then, if you have somebody, a relative or a friend going to drugs, or you intend to go to a drug, my friend, you are going to end up to be the most miserable person in the world. I can vouch for it, because I've been a drug addict for 26 years, yes, from a millionaire.
So, Mr. Paajoe Odonkor, if I may ask, do you have family? I
have a very good and a very loving family. My elder brother is a pilot with American Airways. The second one is an artist in UK. I have one sister who is very famous, whose daughter is Miss Ghana 2003. But then, who wants their uncle to be like this? Though when I go to my family, they receive me, they call me. Yes, they never neglect me.
They don't support you.
They support me, they love me. Actually, my siblings, my sister, yeah. I have a very beautiful sister, yes.
Do you have a kid?
Yeah, I have a kid, yeah.
Where
but then we don't have contact because of the circumstance of
is he a boy again?
He's a boy, he's in Switzerland. He's 30 years now. But because of the circumstance of his birth, because I turned out to deny him, yeah, because the mother was a very simple woman, whilst I wanted the makeup women. But
so
then,
do you have any contact with your wife?
My ex-girlfriend, I would say my wife, is married to a very nice man. When we meet, she advises me, she gives me money.
When was the last time you met her?
That's about 4 or 5 years ago. Sometimes when I see her, I want the ground to open.
Is she a Ghanaian?
Yeah, she is. I want the ground to open for me to vanish into the ground, because I treated her very badly, but she forgave me. Yes. And my kid,
So she has been supporting you.
When I meet them, yeah, like we last met, I think 4 or 6 years ago. But my kid, we don't have contact because you don't want your father to look like this, do you? Yeah. So I would rather he doesn't even come near me. Yeah.
So you don't believe that one day your boy will come and look for you?
Well, I will thank God if he does. But then
one day, I believe one day
the way I treated the mother, the way I treated them. It doesn't really
matter. I said the mother has forgiven you.
Yes.
So one day the mother will talk to the son, your son.
The mother is a very caring person, but the problem is the mother's siblings, especially my son's auntie. She hates me with a passion, and I don't blame her because she saw the kind of treatment I gave to the sister when she was pregnant, when she gave birth. They will come, they want antenatal. Yeah. Once I had a lot of money, and then I put the money. Yes. And she didn't give me problems, but then I really treated her bad. But then she had forgiven me. She sees me. I always go on my knees when I see her. I say, look, woman, I'm sorry. He said, well, without it, we wouldn't have brought coffee to the well. Yes.
So now, how do you, if I should ask, how do you survive now?
Well, my sister, when she's in town.
When she's in town?
That's right.
But if she's not in town?
Well, I would say I depend on God. Yeah.
So now, where do you stay?
I stay at Labadi because where I used to stay at Labadi at Raka had been sold out by my father's sisters. There's a lot of money in that project, but the one who bought it, my late auntie made some deal with the one who bought it, and they are still in court. Where I should have made about some money, but who knows? If I should get that $100,000, I might end up dead or I'll go back to drugs. So they are still running to court, and the case is still going on.
So so now, like what you said right now, you believe like when you get some certain money now, you go back to drugs again?
Yeah, you see, I've been so much despised and humiliated that if I could get that $100,000 and I am not so much solid, you know, that's why I'm giving myself to God.
Right now, you are saying that you've realized your mistakes and you don't want to go back to what you've done.
Never. Okay? But what I'm saying I'm not like contradicting myself. But what I'm saying that if I should get this $100,000, people had flexed me so much. I would want them to know that I'm not finished yet. Yes, not necessarily going back on drugs. I'll see them.
So you show off.
Yes, exactly. So
by buying flashy things,
Yeah, I will not go back and buy flashy cars. So if I say I will buy a car, I'll buy a car costing like $400,000, which I cannot afford presently. But those who humiliated me, those who maltreated me, those who showed me love, like Wale and Co, despite they are big guys, I wouldn't mind. Wale, take this $5,000, buy yourself something nice. Yes. So God knows why the court case is dragging on. Yeah, maybe by that the time, if it's over, I will be more matured and then handle cash in a way I may not.
But you're already matured. You said you stay at Labadi, right?
Yeah, that a friend rented for me.
Okay, you stay. So you stay alone.
I stay with a kid brother. My kid brother. Because, but then staying in Labadi is challenging enough because when I have to go home, if I don't get 30 Ghana, it's a problem. Because if I get
you don't pick short because I know.
I had an accident. I've had an accident. The first one was the suicidal attempt. The second one was just last year. And so I can't walk even from here to Circle. So because I have a problem with my knee. Yeah, so if I don't get the money to take drop in and come back tomorrow, then I'll have to hang around at Raka to daybreak. Sometimes I'll be feeling sleepy.
You have friends in Adabraka here?
I know people in Adraka, but not necessarily friends. But I sit in a chair and nod my head up until the following day. Sometimes I'll be feeling so sleepy, and I look at myself like Jimmy Cliff. If you watch Ada the Camp, because by 6 a.m. you are sleeping in front of somebody's shop, you have to get up whilst my room is there empty. But then I don't have the means.
So now, let me ask you this thing. Since you are saying that unless you get 30 Ghana before you get back home, why do you come to town if you don't have the 30 Ghana?
I don't know anybody in Labadi apart from my kid brother. One day, I wanted...
Is your kid brother working?
No. He used to work at graphic, but he lost his job about a couple of years
So now
ago.
what is he doing?
He's trying to get a job. I'm trying to force and get him a job with the one who bought a house, but it has not materialized yet. One day I'll tell you a story.
It's not a rented apartment, but he bought it.
No, it's a rented apartment near Kogas at a trade fair. Yeah. I was coming to town, I didn't have money. I walked like from here to UTC to get a trotro. Meanwhile, the money in my pocket was just 2 cedis. But I said, I'm going to tell the trotro mate that I've left my wallet.
So you knew it?
House.
This was a plan thing?
Yeah, because I have to come to town, but I didn't have the money.
Okay.
So, but then, when I sat into the trotro, barely 10 meters, the mate started, yes, and I said, hey, here comes trouble. But fortunately for me, there was a woman who was preaching on the trotro. And said, oh, come on, leave the old man, I'll pay. She paid for me and gave me the change. But then, I've learned a lesson from that I wouldn't want to be humiliated by a trotro mate or, for that matter, anybody. So if I don't get money to go home and come back tomorrow, yeah, because if I stay in Labadi and I don't come to town, I'm not going to survive because I don't know anybody in Labadi. At Raka, at least, it's a center. I may see a friend I know, I may see somebody I helped some years back. It's not automatic though, yeah.
So what happens to your friends, your old friends, when they see you on the street? Like your old
Most
friends,
of them don't want to know.
your
The ones who
classmates.
are there for me are those I didn't regard. Yeah. There's
So
a
your
guy.
male friends have ignored you.
Yeah. Because some of them have made it big and they don't want to know. But those I told, come on, your head is too big, get out of here. Yeah. Who come and eat my dog food? They are in big banks, Echo Bank and things. They see me, they give me their card. Oh, Charlie, come and visit us. Come to my office, eh? Oh, come, take this clothes. Yeah.
So where did you attend school?
I went to Achimota. From Achimota, I went to Paajoe. I went to Achimota College.
Do you remember your school anthem?
I know with the Paajoe one, we had this Milo, Papa. Yeah. But for the Paajoe, I smoked weed at Paajoe. So my first year, I was kicked out, indefinite suspension.
You smoked weed?
Yeah, in school.
So you were caught?
Yeah. And I went to town with some chicks. Yeah. So I went to what they used to call Second World War at WAS, where when I'm going, I go with my, that time I didn't have much money, but then I go with my BWB till, and the chicks will be like, hey Charlie, here is Jefferson, oh, here is Jefferson King. Then I added Candy Wine to my name. The Candy
So
Wine
your nickname back at school was what?
Jefferson King.
Jefferson King?
Yes. J. King.
J. King?
Yes.
And you were all over?
Yes, all over the place. When I see in Taco, that's what I really enjoy so much.
You don't like learning?
I had a head, though I fear mathematics. Yeah. But when you talk about literature, talk about English, I was a break. Yes, even Form 5, I could do A-level English. But when we talk about mathematics, I have to do copy before I get 40%. Because my family, we are very weak in mathematics. And being weak, I don't go to classes because I can't answer questions. Mathematics, physics, chemistry is something I have a morbid aversion for mathematics. Yes, I fear mathematics because I don't know it.
So back in the days, as you were saying right now, were you into clubbing and all that?
Yeah, first class, KTK, Black Caesar. I can go from club to club up to 6 a.m. One day I went round there, I said, my God.
So those days, those times as you were into school, like you were schooling, were you into drugs? Like
No, I was just smoking India hemp.
So who introduced you into the drugs?
Yeah, I had these friends, and like, we go to Anansi Krom pop chain, school band, and it's like there's a group I wanted to be with. They said, oh, you when you smoke, you fear you'll be mad. Oh, when you smoke, you fear you'll be mad. But then I wanted to prove to them that I was a hard guy. So the first time I took it, then they have, I wish how bad I felt. I should have stopped it right there and there. I saw people, short people, wearing white, calling my name, Jefferson King, where are you going, Jefferson King? That time I was hallucinating, yes. But then because I wanted to impress them, I still was smoking, yes.
So after seeing all those things, then you went back smoking again?
Say again?
After seeing all those people, you said you were wearing white and all
yeah.
this, you didn't stop it there?
No, because I wanted to impress my friends.
So it's a peer pressure?
Exactly. And then after, Al Pacino said, don't get high on your own supply. When I was taking it outside, the India hemp, it reveals my life to me like a video. It makes me very cool. But the cocaine, it makes you like, it speeds you up. Yeah.
So you were blending India hemp and cocaine together?
Yeah, we call it cocktail.
So who was supplying the coke?
Yeah, they bring it from Brazil, South Africa, South America. Yeah. And
who
then
introduced you into the drugs?
A friend of mine, an Italian friend of mine.
When you traveled outside?
Yeah.
So you were bringing it into Ghana, into the country?
Actually, they come and drop it to us by boat.
Or through ship? Okay,
yeah.
ship. Okay.
And then we take canoe and get it. Because when you fly straight from Colombia to America or Italy, and they will set you and they will bust you. But then they see here like a village. So you just drop it here and then you take it. Nobody. Kotoka Airport, they didn't know about anything.
People that you saw.
Yeah. When I get there by 2 weeks, 3 weeks. When my supply is big, it takes like maybe 2-3 months. But if it's a few kilos, like 5 kilos, I want by 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I get my money back. Yeah. Or sometimes my passengers bring it.
You come in to sell the drugs and you go back.
Yeah. Sometimes just
money.
Sometimes
so
just
why were you not selling it outside?
Yeah, I was selling outside because when you sell, it's a waste of time. You don't make no money. Yeah, they bring it from Colombia. I take it all here, and then I move it through Kotoka.
I know. I get to know some people that they've injected them, and they brought them to Ghana or Africa. I know some people, the whites, they do that.
That's when they arrest you.
When they arrest you several times.
Yeah.
And they see that that's something you've been doing for living.
Yeah.
They kind of inject you. So when they inject you and they bring you back here, then you become mad.
Yeah, not necessarily mad, but you become a vegetable case.
Have you been injected before?
No. They didn't have the gas to do that to me. Thank God. But then.
But you were caught several times.
Yeah, my major bust was the one I told you. Yeah, about. Not that I was so smart, but then I had passengers who were carrying it for me. You know, Italians, they respect you woman body. So you tie it on this thing, on the ties, and then Christmas 24th airport gets very busy. And because they are predominantly Catholic, they don't set between the breast and the thighs, and the airport is busy. So they just pass, bye, go. So I have 10 people, they take it,
so
they bring it to my hotel.
They put the coke.
Yeah, you tie it around the thigh and then the breast. Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were using women?
Yeah. And then when I would use men, they swallow it, or the fat women, they swallow it, and then the anus, and then the vagina. So, but that one you can't take much. You can take about, let's say, 120 grams, which is not much. 120 grams will give you roughly like $3,000, $4,000.
That was those days?
Yeah.
But now it's more?
Well, now it can give you like, let's say, $8,000.
So do you regret doing all these things?
Yeah, I regret big time, because if it has not been my dealing in drugs with the money I made, I would have been one of the best journalists in Africa and one of the best in the world. I know my capabilities, yes. I was so good, yes, that if it has not been for the drugs, I would have been a break, a big one for that matter.
So, currently, where do you like fellowship?
I go to Pentecost at Accra, New Town. A friend of mine, Tobacco Pharmacy.
When was the last time you went to church?
Now, a couple of weeks now.
Yes. So you're giving yourself to Christ?
Yeah, I went forward. So 31st December, there was this church and they said, come. But Pentecost is where my friend Tobacco has invited me.
So your friend is Tobacco Pharmacy?
Yeah.
Tobacco
He's
Pharmacy.
a very nice man. He actually...
You don't have a problem?
Well, you see, human beings are human beings. He has not seen me for about 3 months now because a stranger stinks after 3 days. Yeah. When you get, he has a lot of pressure. People coming, school fees, this. He's paid for my rent for me for 1 year. And so every day if you are there, and then people try to use me. Oh, they want a job. Oh, let's go. They give you 50 Ghana. Because you've taken the 50 Ghana, you feel committed. Oh,
when somebody wants a job, you take 50 Ghana from the person.
The person gives you 50 Ghana. Oh, let's go. Yeah. And you know I'm a broke man. I'm very poor. I don't have it. Yeah. So I take them to Tobacco. When he has a meeting, chairman, these people, they are my relatives, so give them a job. And it's like I keep pushing. So it was saturated. And so he started to stay away, or his attitude started changing. So I have
but you
to...
were doing it too much.
Yeah. I have to admit.
You had the opportunity and you were doing it too much.
Yeah.
Definitely you ran from it.
Exactly. So I just cut it up because somebody give you 50 Ghana and they start giving you so much pressure.
I think you were also telling the people that you have direct link to him.
No, you see, Tobacco is an presiding elder. He had a case 2012 when Stephen Impuni wanted to destroy him. I was one of the people, police was standing in front of me with about 30 police people with guns. But then Tobacco is somebody I wouldn't mind dying for. Yeah. So I was there saying that what they say about him is a lie. He likes me so much, but you see, pride plays a backseat to desperation. You are hungry. You don't have a cent. Somebody can, my friend said you look for a job as a security for the brother. Do this. When they pay you take my brother or my son, they give him a job. At the end of the month, we'll be giving you something. You need to survive. So you take the person. But when you take the person, they expect you, like somebody who takes a woman and then expect you to prepare a bed for him as well. Yeah, because the man will be in the meeting, I'll go, chairman, and this. So I realized I was doing it too much when he started running from me. So I decided to stay away. He hasn't seen me for some time. He has been asking me, giving message. So have you apologized to him? Yeah, I wrote an apology for him that, yes, this is it. And he said I should not let people use me as scaffold. Yes, and I agree with him. But he's a very nice person.
So I would like to visit him soon.
Yeah, he's a very nice man. Very, one of the best men I've ever met. Yes.
Oh, okay. So have you eaten today?
Not yet.
This morning.
Yeah, if you don't have money, I can do anything. But one thing that I wouldn't want to be remembered or branded with is this guy is a thief. That is so humiliating. Call me a former drug dealer. Call me a womanizer. Call me an irresponsible father who ran away from a pregnancy. But when you put that brand on me, this man is a thief. It's like it will kill me. And so I wouldn't want to steal. I've gone to my sister, I've seen money in a suitcase, she was going to buy goods. My sister is a very genuine person. I was tempted, hey, why don't you take about $400? I said, no, I can't bring myself to do it because she has been there for me. Yes.
That's so nice.
Yes.
Keep it up, and then we also, it's live on SBTV though, but we'll see what will come out from this.
Thank you
people
very
are
much.
hearing you, maybe you get support and all that. You can mention your number again.
0541 008811. 0541 008811.
So his name is Paajoe Odonkor. Nice talking to you, Paajoe Odonkor.
Thank you very much.
You take care of yourself.
You have been so wonderful, and once again, I say big ups to your program and to you, and then last but not the least to my Shatta Wale and my listeners as well. Thank you. Well, before I hit the road, I want to say hello to all viewers and listeners. I'm a guy who really enjoys music, and I keep tab of music from Beethoven, Handel, up to Shatta Wale. People will say at my age, I'm 65 years, why Shatta Wale? Because Shatta Wale, from our perspective, or from the African's perspective, when you say the truth, they said you are controversial. In the Bible, God told Abraham to change his name from Abram to Abraham, and that is where the promise followed. When he was known as Bandana, I have never heard of Bandana, but to Shatta Wale, the guy is making it big. The first time I saw him, yeah, he really blew my mind. Yes, I saw him at Accra Sports Stadium, and I believe that presently he's the biggest star, if not almost without exception, if not in Ghana, in the diaspora. Yeah, I mean, talking of Africa and beyond. And his type of music, he says it like it is. Like there's one particular music of Shatta Wale that I enjoy so much. Bosu Ubenoko. Yeah, people try to climb horses, you know, because they have $2,000. And they try to live or talk big, but at the end of the day, $2,000 is chicken feed. Even I sitting down here, I've controlled $80,000 before, so I don't see $2,000 as a big deal. But then I believe that Shatta Wale is going to soar higher like an eagle, and you see the eagle. It goes higher than any bird, but it's got eyes and an olfactory sense for opportunities. When the eagle is far away in the sky, it can spot opportunities. It can catch a prey down, and that is what Shatta Wale is for you. Recently, I heard about the signing up, talking about Xylophone Records, and I congratulate the Xylophone Records and Shatta Wale, because I believe Shatta Wale is going to make it big. Yes, he is actually not in a class of his own, but it's in a universe of his own, and he's going to just keep going higher and higher. And to Shatta Wale's fans and followers, I said, we see you. You keep multiplying and multiplying. And to Shatta Wale himself, I say ciao, as the Italian man would say. I say bravo. Yes, Shatta, we love you, and the universe is the limit. You are going to just go higher and higher, and we are expecting to get more wonderful music from you, irrespective of the fact that it says controversial.
So, Paajoe, let me ask you this then. Why do you, so among all the Ghanaian artists, so it's only Shatta Wale that you like?
Yes.
Why not Stonebwoy? You don't like Stonebwoy? When you talk about
well,
dance
I don't listen to Stonebwoy. I don't know much about Stonebwoy.
Why? He's also doing a dance
I am an old-fashioned guy. When I was young, when I pick a girlfriend, unless I stop with a girlfriend before I move on to pick another.
But you're talking about old-fashioned guy. What happened to Samini? Because Samini is also a dancehall artist.
Well, like I'm saying, God's grass or us, Shatta Wale is my guy. I don't know about these guys, and
you don't know about Samini.
I know about Samini, but I don't follow their music. Shatta Wale, he says it. You see, they make their music, but it's like they cut their music to please society. Shatta hit the nail right on the head. He says it without fear or favor. Yes, and that is one magnet.
So because you are saying that Shatta says it without fear or favor, that's why you support him.
Exactly.
So Samini is doing what?
Yeah, they cut their music in a way like they are afraid to step on toes. Yes, but where Shatta is not afraid to tread, where the others are afraid to tread, Shatta is not afraid to tread. That is it.
So that's why you like Shatta Wale?
Yes. I more than like him. I love him.
You don't like anybody, any Ghanaian artist?
No, I like Paajoe Odonkor. Yes, I like Paajoe Odonkor.
You say you are an old school person.
Yes, I like Ampedu. I like Dodaku and things. You know, I'm talking.
So talk about a new school.
Yes,
it's only Shatta Wale.
Exactly.
What happened to Ebony?
I haven't even heard of the name. Maybe for these VIP guys, I like them, but I like Shatta Wale better.
You like VIP, so apart from Shatta Wale, you like VIP?
Yeah. I like VIP.
Those are the only two artists that you like in Ghana?
Like Sarkodie.
Oh, so you like so you know Sarkodie?
Yeah, I know Sarkodie.
So you like Sarkodie VIP?
Yes.
Now they are VVIP.
Exactly.
You know now they are VVIP. They are not VIP. VVIP.
Exactly, I know.
And Sarkodie.
Yeah.
So these are the three artists that you like in
Exactly.
Ghana.
I like them all, but I like Shatta Wale better.
Why?
Yeah, because his kind of music.
So give me any freestyle from Shatta Wale.
Say again?
Give me any freestyle music from Shatta Wale.
Yeah, like I'm not very good at lyrics, but there's this one which says Ubenoko Bosu Bosu, and there's another one that says Cocoa Season. Yeah, which I like a lot. Yeah.
So that your best track from Shatta Wale is only these two tracks.
Yeah, I don't know the titles, but when I talk about
the titles, just sing it along or something. Just rap or say something about the music.
Yeah, like this Cocoa Season, and then Bosu Bosu, Ubenoko, and then there's one he did recently with only 2 words.
Follow.
Yeah. Only 2 words.
Freedom.
Yeah.
My name is Shatta Wale.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Just 2 words, but the beat matches.
So you like the beat?
Yeah. Just 2 words. The guy is a genius,
Shatta Wale.
Yeah, he's a genius. He's beyond his class. Yes.
So what do you have to say about Shatta Wale signing to Xylophone?
It's about the most wonderful deal that has ever happened on the Ghanaian music field. I'm not talking about the amount involved. I heard it's about $1.5 million.
No, we were there yesterday and they were saying that whatever we heard or we saw online was just a rumor.
Yeah, because on the social media there are a lot of rumors. But then I believe that Shatta Wale is going to be sooner than later the Mayweather of Ghana or Africa. Yes, I believe it. I have a strong feeling
Mayweather
of Africa.
But it's not a boxer.
Yeah. Mayweather is a boxer, but then Mayweather is a multi-billionaire. Okay. Yes.
So Shatta Wale is going to be a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
In Ghana.
Beyond Ghana, beyond the shores of Ghana, Africa. Yes.
Africa.
And beyond. Yes. I believe in the
next. So he's going to beat the Nigerians, eh?
Oh yes.
But Nigerians, they have money more than us.
Well, because they are bigger than us. They have about
so
200
how can
million
you beat them? When they spend millions of dollars in their shows and all that,
you know,
movement and all that.
There is a saying that goes like, through the penance of adversity comes a refined and a better character. You know, when gold is very hot and it passes through the penance, you will refine it from maybe 14 karat to 22 karat. You see, we are catching up. They have money to spend, but then at the end of the day, with the kind of speed, with the kind of pace Shatta is coming up with, I just give him 2 years or maybe even less. We are going to take the Nigeria, overtake the Nigeria.
Shatta is watching right now. Can you give him some message or any free stuff?
Yeah, that I love him. That I remember that my first time I met him before the stadium, we took a picture together. And when he saw me, despite that I'm old, I'm nobody, he was standing with Salty. He told them, come on, take a picture of me and this old man. And he put me straight on Facebook. Yes, he said he liked my suit. I was wearing a Savile suit, and you know Savile makes the best suit. And I tell him I love him, and he will always have a special place in my heart. Yes, he's my hero. Yeah, and I pray that God will bless him. I pray that he will soar higher and higher. I pray that whoever or whatever his distractors may think for him will never happen. Only goodwill and good things will come to him. And I thank God for where he has brought him presently. In 2 years' time, I prophesied that he is going to be so big that even the continent of Africa cannot contain him.
Charlie Shatta, Wale, you need to look for this man, Paajoe Odonkor, because this man likes you so much and he kind of like giving.
I am overwhelmed when I see him.
Shatta, Charlie, you have to look for this man, because this man looks like the day you came to Live FM. This man, I saw this man here and he was like willing to see you, to have a chat with you, and this man really likes you. So Shatta, if you are hearing from this man, Paajoe Odonkor, you need to link up, man. So do you have a phone number or something that you put on air so that maybe if Shatta wants to call you?
0541 008811.
Mention it again.
0541 008811.
So Wale, you heard from Paajoe Odonkor. This man is full you rough. So if you link up,
I love you.
Big up yourself, Paajoe.
Yeah, I love you.
Thanks.